fast, Jim. I'm a simple ogre. I like my problems aired on the Blood Bowl field. Violence solves everything. I've got no patience for the cloak and daggery stuff.
Speaking of violence, I got an interesting twerp this morning from the real mighty Zug. I'll zog and kill anyone who uses my name again.
Sounds like a verified account.
Well, yes. Zug twerps that he hates to see his team under such pressure and says if the coach can prove himself, he'll rejoin the squad. We better see how they do. Welcome back, Blood Bowl. Here we are in perfectly adequate surroundings, getting ready for today's big match. And we've got an interesting match ahead of us, one where the sides are not evenly matched. Bob's quite excited, ain't he, Bob?
Thrilled, more like Jim. I love these uneven games. There's always so much blood. Never really played against the Bretonians, Jim. I've heard the yeomen are tasty, and the knights are good at blitzing. What does Zug mean by prove?
It's the mighty Zug, Bob. There's only one way you could prove something to him. Causing as many casualties as possible.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
The attacker has an assist.
Turnover.
Nothing better than hitting someone smaller than you, Jim.
Sometimes the wins the fight. But then me. That's going to be a challenge.
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
On the edge of the field there, within grasping range of the fans. And they're looking hungry.
That one's got fists bigger than ham joints.
Smack! That is looking rather smug for remaining upright. Pride comes before a fall. That player went down like a sack of snortling unmentionables. Well, that's 3 casualties. Point proven. Will Zug actually rejoin the Reavers now?
Well, a celebrity said something on Torpor Jim. It must be true. Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
More pain for that team. Their pain is our gain. If the player is pushed here, it will finish in the public. And in general, fans are much more dangerous than players. That's a dangerous place to be. It reminds me of the famous story of Nurgling and the Great Unclean One. But this time, no miracles.
Once I've got superior numbers, always good for a laugh. That's gonna hurt in the morning. This player, the attacker, smells weakness.
This is going to be decisive. They're going to be carrying that scar around for the rest of their short life. Not a wise place to end your turn on the border of the pitch. If the player gets pushed into the crowd, well, last time that happened, it took 3 days to piece the body back together.
One more step and...
Well, that'll shake things up. Oh, he's going to get intimate with us. The Reavers player is getting hurt, Bob. He's going to need someone to fix them soon.
That's the trouble with humies, Jim. Fragile.
Touchdown! Just before halftime. That really screws with the players in the locker room. With that touchdown under their belt, we can finally get this match started. I imagine that in their dreams, at least, they're winning this match.
Being outnumbered is never fun, Jim. But on the Blood Bowl pitch, well, it's deadly. Possession is the key to winning, which must drive the coach crazy, as his team has just kicked it away.
Asleep?
Well, I certainly was, Jim. They've smacked a player to relieve his team. Well done. Help me out, Jim. These Bretonians are just posho humies, right?
Yes, they're different from other human teams like the Marauders or the Reavers. They hail from another nation, across the Grey Mountains. They have an obsession for riding around on horses, saving damsels, slaying dragons, and kicking peasants in the face.
Kicking peasants in the face? Oh, that's one of my favorite hobbies, Jim.
Then you might as well head over the border to Bretonia, Bob. There's plenty there, and they'll thank you for it.
Now his buddy can move freely. Ball is secure. Can the other team steal it away?
Let's see what the other side can do. They want to fight 1 against 11? with the fairies. Better watch out. They're murderous little beasts. Sorry. Ouch. Must really hurt. A little air for the ball carrier. So, none of the knockout players seem to have awoken in time for the next download. That must be one heck of a dream they're having. There he is, Bob!
Now there's a sight for sore eyes, Jim. That's a Blood Bowl player right there. Maybe this coach knows what he's doing after all. I'm tempted to go down there and help out myself, Jim. I'm worth at least 3 players, and I could do with breaking a few necks to air out the cobweb. Important thing, they gotta keep possession of the ball and not lose it. A strike back would be terrible.
There he is, Bob!
Now there's a sight for sore eyes, Jim. That's a Blood Bowl player right there. Maybe this coach knows what he's doing after all.
Ah, good. He's got the ball. It's always embarrassing when they fumble that bit.
This could be fun, especially if the ball holder goes down. That's the way to do it.
Failure that could cost his team dear. With arms like 3 trunks. There was only going to be one result in that spat.
Fragile. Very fragile.
The bigger they are,
The harder they punch.
It reminds me of the famous story of Nurgling and the Great Oh, wait! Nothing's happening. That's why I love this game.
Nice catch. Now go on, buddy. He's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
Winning squad have built up quite the lead. Is it too late for the other side to counter? The knockout players are back on the field. How delightful.
We're obviously outnumbered. It seems impossible to win.
Despite being in the lead, this team now has to kick the ball to the losing squad.
They'll want to get it back as soon as they can.
They've grabbed the ball. A wise move, as it's quite fundamental to the game.
That's it. Force them back and then pow! The Dark Elf Cult of Cain Torpor account has just sent a message out asking for the location of Griff Oberwald. Apparently, they want to discuss some promotional opportunities.
All sounds rather deliciously sneaky to me, Bob. More like Dark Elf assassins are trying to lure Oberwald out of... Who do you think's holding that contract?
No doubt. Gotta be the Kobasi brothers. They're not gonna forget the Gruff by Griff debacle.
Using Twerper to entice your target into the... That's very low. Have these Dark Elves no code?
Assassin's code? That sounds like a terrible idea, Jim.
Oh, that's a good attack. Now, can they capitalize on this?
this gonna be enough to come out on top?
That's quite a mismatch, Bob.
I know. That weedy fella's gonna get splatted. Oh, I'm excited, Jim.
That's marvelous. Even Seach would struggle to untangle that.
Get next to the ball carrier so you can block. And if that doesn't work, stab him in the face. Good defensive block. Whistle's about to blow. Doesn't mean we can't finish on a few fatalities.
Look at Twinkle Toes there.
They're going for the ball. That's it. Aim for the ball. Take them down.
Not a wise place to end your turn on the border of the pitch. If the player gets pushed into the crowd, well, last time that happened, it took 3 days to piece the body back together. bench for that. On the floor again. This team must like worms or something.
So many touchdowns, Jim. I've lost count. I mean, I could only count to 3 anyway. That was a lot, right?
My, now that was a violent game.
Oh yeah, I loved it when that Humie got squished.
We got the Goblin assistant coach hitting his head against the stadium wall, Bob. He does not look happy that the Reavers have one of their star players back.
Anyone would think he doesn't want his team to be successful. Very un-goblin-like behavior.